Okay, this is for my Gemini. Okay, Gemini, this is a vision for the Gemini for August 16th up into the end of August for my Gemini sign. Okay, Gemini, let's just see a vision for you. Universe, give me a vision for the sign of the Gemini. So we have Gemini peeking out the window. I don't know. Look at how it looks, Gemini. Like at least it's the what floor? Maybe the fifth. I don't know. Fifth, maybe. Fifth. You're peeking out the window, Gemini. Who's coming? Who's coming? So I don't know. You might be in an apartment building, not apartment building, some kind of place in general. I'm trying to see who's coming though. Let me just look and see who's coming. Because you're peeking out the window. It's like you got the curtain. Like you move the curtain over and you're peeking out. So let's just see a little bit. Gemini man to be exact. So let's just see. Let me see who it is. Okay, we got ambulance. So we got somebody being brought out the building. Somebody being brought out the building on a stretcher. Somebody's being brought out. They covered up though. It's like they covered up. Their face covered. They just covered up. Okay, let's just see. I don't know. Somebody covered up. So we might have a Gemini where you live in a building, apartments, or high rise, or wherever you live at, and somebody, the ambulance is going to be coming, and somebody going to be rolled out, but they covered up. So they covered up like they not allowed. Get my drift? You just peeking out though. I don't know if you know anything about anything. It seems like you don't because you just peeking, but that don't necessarily mean you don't. It could simply mean you back in your apartment peeking out the window. But you could have been right down there where it happened. Get what I'm saying? I don't know, Gemini. Okay, this is for Gemini. Let's just flow. This way or that way. No. Okay. Somebody could have been in the army, Gemini. You've been in the army, or the person could have been in the army, or somebody been in the army, Gemini. You've been in the army. One more. Let's hold for a minute. Oh my goodness! Look at this last card in my hand. Look! Look at the card. You heard me say the Gemini been in the army. Somebody been in the army. You know the army go with guns, but look at this. Deep. Look at Gemini. Gemini what? What I told you Gemini was doing at the window. Watching, right? Bird watching, right? Gemini could have saw something. You might be a witness, my Gemini. Because somebody didn't know how to value others, right, Gemini? Because maybe the person was an annoyance and it was a culprit, right, Gemini? Let's just go for my Gemini sign. Somebody was gift seeking. I don't know if somebody robbed somebody or what. I don't know, Gemini. Let's just go. Somebody wanted to clarify something. That choosing him or her first was the best option. I'm going to choose me first. Let's just go for the Gemini sign. They noisy, Gemini. For the people who not used to my channel. Look at this. This is getting worse and worse. Look at Gemini. Look at this, Gemini. Somebody took their best shot. This taking your best shot. Because somebody wanted to plan a fortune. Because somebody felt the first card, choosing me first, is the best option. I clarify that choosing me first over you. Get what I just said? I'm ready to love you. So we got right here, this is a wedding card. Somebody might want to marry somebody. Follow me. So we have right here that somebody gonna be sensitive to him or her, but somebody want a time out, or it was a time out with somebody, right? The Gemini know. Why do I allow others to dictate my religion or have rules over me? The Gemini feel like, right? Because you have to be free to make your own choices, a sign of the Gemini, right? So we have you're going to feel some kind of lecture, meeting, gathering, court, or something. A crowd of some kind with talking. Police station, whatever it is. Right? Lecture somewhere with a bunch of people, somebody talking. Ask yourself why. Why did you even stay, Gemini? Forcing yourself to deal with the hurt. Maybe of living at this place or whatever this is. Let's see. Because it says a whole bleep. So instead of the cuss word, it's saying bleep. You know what people say when it's the cuss word, right? So maybe the apartment building or the apartment building. The apartment building, maybe. You get what I'm saying? We got an auntie. You might be dealing with an auntie or somebody's auntie might ask you something. Do you know something or whatever this is? I don't know. Or you stand because of your auntie, maybe because some kind of shooting might have took place and wounding and murdering of somebody. Or your auntie. We can turn it around and make it positive. That could have been your auntie that was wheeled out, right? Or we got somebody who tried to tear down your emotions, your auntie's emotions, or your emotions, and shred your emotions and make you feel bad inside or something like that. Or your aunt. Okay, so we have you walked away. But you was going to be doing some bird watching. Or you was doing bird watching. So you saw the cat. So you might have saw if somebody was shot right there. Your auntie. If not your auntie, somebody. You might have saw the person who did it. Or it could have been a man who was shot. Or we got a man who might abuse your aunt as far as and talking negative to her, and you saw that a lot of times, or you saw it. Or you're a witness that your aunt did it, and she the one that did the wounding and the murdering of the person who's on the stretcher, or whatever this is. Because it's a killing card right here. It was heart-wrenching, but somebody got put out, was murdered. Your aunt, your auntie, or maybe a man, because the cat is a man. Okay, let's go. So we have that somebody like the grandstand and it wasn't too kosher. A man or your auntie, I guess, right? Or whoever it is. Because the number one card up there, somebody was going to choose him or her first. They clarified, I'm choosing me first, right? So we have right here was an annoyance of a culprit, right? Because somebody wasn't valuing others, and it was wake up time. Newsflash. You have to be essential by coping and allow life to follow you to the best places. Only the Gemini sign. So you was living somewhere, or you is living somewhere that you really should have been left from, but maybe you staying there because of your aunt lived there, or to protect her, but really it's not good. Or you live in the same house with whoever this is, or whatever this is. Let's see. So somebody aimed for it, sneaky, aimed for it, and went on a kitty cat mission to make it happen. Because somebody, either your auntie's man, or somebody else in general, somebody aimed for it and did it sneaky and went after and killed somebody look like it for the Gemini sign. So we're here right here because somebody need to filter their ways in talking, because somebody was gift seeking, wanting something, right? Gift seeking. So we have that somebody wanted full range submission, docile out of somebody, out of your auntie, out of a man, out of you, or whatever this is. So the last one is you got to accept what you can't change, Gemini, and acknowledge all your wrongs in the situation, and don't expect it from others what you've done wrong in the situation. Is there anything else for the Gemini to go with this? I think it's ending like it's ending. I don't think I should add no more. So this for the Gemini. Somebody sneaky and slide and aim for it. Who is this? Okay, Gemini. For you. If I didn't see two gun cards, I could turn the gun cards around, but then we got the other card in there that's the death card, and I can turn it around too, but that card really, I just got to keep this, I got to keep this storyline as it is. This is a killing because my vision was somebody being reeled out. If you remember me saying it with the cover over their head. So I got to keep it like it is. I can't soften it up. This is what it is. So I just need for my Geminis to be careful. But I really don't think it's my Gemini. Who this happening to is somebody you know though. Or somebody. Okay, this is my Gemini.